Welcome back to the American Family Survival Network. Families, this is a very serious warning to you to protect your kids. There's some really creepy, yucky stuff going on out there right now. Creepy clowns are terrorizing children, parents, and schools all over America. This is by Michael Snyder over at the Economic Collapse blog. An epidemic of creepy clown sightings is sweeping America, and authorities don't know who or what is behind it. In some instances, some clowns with horrific expressions painted on their faces have been spotted standing on the side of the road, lurking near the edge of the woods, or just roaming about town staring at random people. But in other instances, there have been reports of clowns actually attempting to lure children with gifts. And there have even been some reports of children running away from creepy clowns that were chasing after them. Talk about the stuff of nightmares. Yuck. While doing research for this article, I came across recent creepy clown sightings from South Carolina, North Carolina, Ohio, Florida, Wisconsin, California, Alabama, Georgia, and West Virginia. This is truly a nationwide problem, and many believe that it will get even worse as Halloween approaches. This creepy clown trend appears to have begun with a very disturbing case at an apartment complex in South Carolina. Donna Arnold, one of the people residing at the complex who received the letter, said she called the Greenfield County Sheriff's Office to come out to Fleetwood Manor after her son and others reported seeing clowns behind the basketball court. I thought my child was seeing things, Arnold said, and then the next day I heard about 30 kids come up to me and said, do you see the clowns in the woods? A community activist, Bruce Wilson, said he is getting involved at the apartments to make sure children are safe, even if the sightings turn out to be harmless. Authorities say that their investigation into this incident found that the clowns were approaching children with the intent to persuade them into the woods, further by displaying large amounts of money. At least one child that personally interacted with these clowns testified that they had candy and they would give it to them if they came there. Whether people are dressed as clowns or not, attempting to abduct children is no joke. Unsurprisingly, this case made national headlines, and at that point it appears that a whole host of copycats started to come out of the woodwork. The following is how an article in The Week summarized what happened next. A week later, a boy in an apartment 10 miles away reported seeing a man in a clown mask in the woods near his home. Later that night, a boy in an apartment just 3 miles from Fleetwood Manor reported seeing another clown. That apartment also sits on the edge of a wooded area. There was another local sighting the next day. The following day, a woman told police she saw a clown standing outside a Greenville laundromat, simply staring at her. By then, the clowns had begun to mobilize. The previous day, a 14-year-old boy in Columbus, Ohio, said that a man wearing a clown mask chased him with a knife while the boy was walking to his school bus stop. Less than a week later, on September 5th, 2 children in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, claimed a clown was offering candy as long as they would follow him into the woods. Later that night, a woman in the area claimed that a clown tried to coax her into the woods, except this one was carrying a machete. He wore black gloves and a black tie. The next morning in the nearby town of Greensboro, a man said he saw a clown in the woods behind his apartments, a yellow polka-dotted shirt and blue pants. Since that time, the creepy clown sightings have not stopped, and that one of the most alarming incidents of all just took place in McDuffie County, Georgia. It was this morning at 6:30 when we were leaving the house, said Cameron Frales, who saw the clown. But as Frales and his neighbor, Hannah Rice, started walking, they noticed something. I was standing over there, said Rice, and I was like, who's that guy following Cameron? We saw a man with all black on, clown mask, and a red wig, said Frales. They said they saw at least 2 men dressed in all black coming toward them between 2 trailers, so they started running. According to the police report, the woman said the children told her they were leaving the community center as it was getting dark Monday evening when 5 people dressed as clowns and wearing masks emerged from a white panel van and began chasing them. The 40-year-old woman also told police she saw a white panel van slowly driving past her home prior to the supposed incident at the community center around the corner on McKinley Drive. A lot of the copycats out there may be doing this sort of thing as a prank, but law enforcement authorities are beginning to take this threat very seriously. In fact, Time magazine is reporting that 2 schools in Alabama were put on lockdown on Friday due to threats from a group known as Flomo clowns. 2 southern Alabama schools were put on lockdown Friday because of threatening Facebook messages and emojis posted on the now deleted page of a group called the Flomo Clowns. The sinister Facebook messages said, "It's going down tonight," followed by revolver emojis and "I love kids." A parent also contacted the Flomaton Police Department to say her child had been sent threatening messages by the group. The entrances to Flomaton High School, which has around 400 students, and Flomaton Elementary School, which has about 300, were locked, as well as internal doors. Local officers and sheriff deputies secured the school grounds and searched the area, AL reports. I think that this is another example of how sick and twisted our society has become. There are a lot of unbalanced people out there that get a thrill from spreading terror, and the initial clown stories have inspired them to capitalize on this trend. If you're able to take a photograph or some video of these creepy clowns, please feel free to contact Michael Snyder at the Economic Collapse blog. Killer clown costumes are always extremely popular during the Halloween season, and I have a feeling that this wave of terror is only going to intensify as we approach the end of October. One photograph of a creepy clown that was taken on Simons River Road near During, West Virginia, has gotten a lot of attention on social media. It was originally posted by Karen Mann Hicks on Facebook, and you can view it at Michael Snyder's Economic Collapse blog. Hopefully this creepy clown craze will soon fade, but it is a quick way for deeply disturbed individuals to get on the news, and so it seems likely that there will be even more copycats, but those are tempted to dress up like creepy clowns and terrorize children should be aware that police all over the nation are taking this very seriously, and arrests will likely be made at the first sign of trouble. Folks, please remember to go to the American Family Survival Store for all your family's emergency and survival needs. We also have pepper spray and tasers, as well as survival knives and ammo through our affiliate SD Bullion, and also great information from the USCCA, our premier affiliate, on concealed carry, self-defense insurance options, and different training videos, so that we can protect ourselves and our families from these crazy sicko clowns. Okay, anyway, thank you very much. God bless, and fear not.